Hi, I'm Alan Oak, just a guy trying to understand wise investing and share what I've learned. People have been telling me for years to invest in gold and silver, so I decided to learn for myself whether they're really smart investments or just hype. Turns out they are smart investments. This video summarizes why. But in short, number one, gold and silver IRAs are a great way to diversify your portfolio, and two, both metals have excellent investment potential for 2014. Let's dig a little deeper. The left chart shows a century of gold prices. Gold holds its value from year to year, and if you look at the spikes during the 1970s Great Inflation and the 2008 recession, you'll notice that gold prices spike during times of financial crises. The chart at bottom right shows the historical price of silver. It too holds steady with extra investment potential when times are tough. Meanwhile, the US dollar keeps getting weaker. Over 40 years, the dollar's buying power has dropped more than 80%. 80%! While gold and silver hold strong. Gold and silver are solid in normal times and a haven in bad. And we're headed for bad times. This January, Nobel Prize-winning economist Paul Krugman predicted that Turkey is an economic bubble about to burst, causing recessionary waves like the Greek crisis a few years ago. He says China could be next. He wrote, "We now have a world economy destined to seesaw between bubbles and depression." That's bad news for people in general, but great news for gold and silver investors because, as we've seen, their values go up during economic crises. Other 2014 news is good for gold and silver investors. For several years, gold and silver demand has surpassed new supply. You'd think they'd just mine more, but there's only so much gold and silver in the earth. Plus, current gold and silver prices are at a 5-year low, barely above mining costs. Mine companies are actually going out of business, further constraining supply. New supply will go down even as demand goes up. Prices will rise. That's Economics 101, folks. And demand is definitely going up. Emerging markets in Asia are buying gold like crazy. Now they're 2/3 of global demand and rising. In places like India, China, and the Persian Gulf, gold is a traditional form of savings. Instead of trusting currency in banks, people there buy gold to sell in hard times. Silver has even more potential because it has many practical industrial applications. It's used in solar for one thing, a hugely growing sector. Just look at the chart at right of Chinese solar demand alone. Plus, it's used in electronics, batteries, medicine, photography, and many chemical engineering applications, such as making plastics. Lots of plastics being made. Silver demand is growing. So to recap, gold and silver are at a 5-year low. Supplies are less than demand and slipping. Demand is going up. That means it's time to buy low now, sell high later. So how much should you invest? Well, the rule of thumb is 5% in gold and silver and other precious metals. According to financial advisors, that's a sensible percentage to hedge against inflation and big drops in stock and bond prices. But the better news is that precious metals have been outperforming stocks. The upper left chart shows gold prices outperforming the Dow Industrial Average by more than 400% since 2002. That's 4 times better. Not surprisingly, the lower right chart shows gold IRAs similarly outperforming traditional IRAs, most of which are heavily invested in stock-focused mutual funds. Silver IRA performance has been similar, with, I think, even greater potential. Clearly, an IRA invested in gold and silver is the way to go for 2014. But opening a gold and silver IRA can be expensive. According to my research, up to $550 in typical first-year fees. I hate to start by losing money, so I looked around for the best deal. I found it at Augusta Precious Metals, a well-regarded firm. They're running an outstanding special, $0 in first-year fees. I like free. And even after year 1, the account maintenance and storage fees are competitive. There's a lot of good things to recommend Augusta. First off, I like their no bull website. A lot of the gold and silver companies I looked at use spin, fear tactics, and celebrity endorsements. Don't trust that stuff. Augusta's info agrees with investing advice I've read in reliable, neutral business publications. I also like that Augusta is family owned. The Narianis have been in the gold business for 40 years. I like that they assign each client an account executive. When you call Augusta, you'll speak to the same person every time, and your account executive will call you quarterly to help you adjust your portfolio for current market conditions. You'll never be on your own. Finally, I found people saying only good things about Augusta. TrustLink gave them a 5-star rating based on 60 reviews, and the Business Consumer Alliance gave them a AA rating with 0 complaints. To wrap up, a gold and silver IRA is a smart investment always, and an excellent investment in early 2014. Augusta has the best deal around, $0 first year fees. And remember, April 15th is the deadline to open an IRA for your 2013 income tax. Find Augusta at AugustaGoldIRA.com or call 855-242-4121. My advice? Open your Augusta Gold and Silver IRA today.